Hello. So, let me start that again. Hold on. Hello. So, in these tough times with COVID and everything going on, we're kind of thrown into this artificial situation. We're thrown together. I've talked about how I'm seeing it as a positive, that I'm able to spend so much time with my young son and my wife, and that's a real beautiful thing. But also, it's something that can really test us and make us, it can cause arguments. This sudden proximity where we're thrown in together, and it can cause us to have lots of negative thoughts and feelings. Certainly, that's something. What was I going to say? All right, I'll go from the top. Hello. Let's get the words out. Hello. With COVID and everything that's happening in the world at the minute, we're in a position where we've been thrown together. As I've said in earlier videos, I'm really pleased with the fact that I've got to spend so much extra time with my young son and my beautiful wife as well. I'm very lucky in that sense that I'm seeing that as a positive. Of course we argue. We're going to argue. Anyone argues in any relationship. And I think extra time and pressure, it can create its own pressures. Certainly, and it can cause thoughts and negativity to maybe linger in your mind when it's something that we need to eliminate as best we can. When I was younger, I used to have negative thoughts in my brain sometimes, and they would stay there. I would think about an interaction that didn't go the way I wanted, or a decision I'd made, and it was maybe what I felt was the wrong decision, and that would keep me up at night. It would just be replaying in my brain at that time when we're processing our day at the end of the day, and I could feel it wearing me out. I could feel it mentally wearing me out at times. It's not to say that I've never had clinical depression. I know that I have had friends who suffer with that and continue to do so. For me, I've been depressed, and I think those thoughts were the reason I felt that way. So, to cut a long story short, a technique that I learned, I went to my old high school, and I was sat in the drama studio where I used to wreak havoc in high school and just be a generally naughty, rambunctious kid. And I sat there, and this is the first and the only time that I've ever done yoga. And this technique that the lady taught me, I still use to this day. So she told me to focus on my breathing. So breathe in really deeply, in and out. So just taking really deep breaths. The next thing is just to imagine all of your worries, your woes, all of the negative things, just all of the thoughts, not just the negative, everything is a ball. So you just envisage just this ball in your mind's eye, and everything goes into this ball. You make this ball as big as you possibly can until it is completely filling your mind's eye. And then you make it smaller and smaller until it becomes a tiny dot, like on an old television when you used to switch it off, and it disappears. Then I want you to make it bigger. Make it as big as your mind's eye can make it. And then smaller and smaller, like a little dot, until all of those worries and that negativity disappears. When I use this technique, I really focus on, it becomes almost like a black hole in my mind, and it literally sucks these negative thoughts and all of these thoughts into it, and it makes them disappear, and it kind of helps me reset my brain and get on with my day. So this is a technique as I say, in my one and only yoga lesson that I ever attended, that I still use 20 years later, and I thought I'd share it with you. So thanks for listening. I hope that the meditation technique that I've shared is useful. If you've got some other ones that I could benefit from and anyone else could, please share them with me. I'd love to hear them. So take care everyone and stay happy.